right, my friends, how are you today? Michael Eschenburg here on this day and bringing you your daily horoscope for Wednesday, the 27th of January, 2021. We got the moon in the sign of Cancer. All right, the later degrees of Cancer making an opposition to Venus in the sign of Capricorn and Pluto in the sign of Capricorn. All right, Venus in the sign of Placacorn? Venus in the sign of Capricorn Venus is about our love, our wants, our desires, material possessions, things that make us feel good, right? And the moon is our emotional need at home. Okay, Venus in the sign of Capricorn, this is about committing to the things that we love. Okay, and it being closely conjunct to, not exact just yet, but closely conjunct to Pluto. Okay, this is about change, creating change, valuing ourselves, valuing our boundaries, valuing not only our material possessions, our reputation, right? 10th house deals with reputation. Okay, so this is how are we emotionally responding to things. Now as well, Venus here is square to Eris. Okay, I don't have the squares pulled up. I can change that, but it doesn't matter. Venus is square to Eris. Okay, so this is emotionally, how are we responding to information? Okay, and you're in the public eye. People are seeing how you're responding to others. People are seeing how you're responding. Are you responding, again, with the emotional intention of compassion, with care, with empathy? Or is it brash, cold energy? You know, again, not that Capricorn or Aquarius is brash, but it's just like this is, you know, the sun and the moon energy is here. Leo and Cancer, right? This is all about the feels and that, you know, and self. So it's just, okay, this is the furthest point away from the sun and the moon. Okay, and we're getting ready for this big Leo full moon, right? You know, we're getting ready for this. So this is like coming home in a sense, a moon coming home, coming back into self, checking in with ourself, our own intentions, and what is the world that we're trying to create here, right? The sun is up here with all its friends saying we're creating a whole new world. You know, that sun square to Uranus that we had, this is saying I want to create a whole new world, unimpressioned by the ideals of the past. You know, let's create a brand new wheel. Let's start fresh. And we're going to use our conversation. We're going to use our high minds. You know, we're gonna go into a sense of self-discovery, right? The North Node down in Gemini. We're moving toward a sense of self-discovery. South Node is we're leaving behind, you know, the group philosophies that these individuals who went on their own self-discovery found the answers for them had served at the time. Right? Do you see how this works? Let's talk about that for a quick second before we wrap this up here. Because that's the majority of our day is this like coming back to empathy, coming back to compassion, changing once again or allowing ourselves to transform what we value in the sense of material possessions and goods. And does our reputation need this car or this thing to be represented well? To have the reputation that we deserve, you know, can it be through our minds, right? Mercury over there in Aquarius. Can it be through our communication skills? Can it be through our abundance of joy and us adding something to the community, right? You know, this is like only seeing value in the forest when it's chopped down to become paper or pencils or anything. Just like no, the forest has value in and of itself, right? So you know, that's, you know, the meat of this, you know, and being compassionate, then it's coming back here to these nodes because the nodes are really, you know, connecting with everything. And we have this sense of self-discovery, okay, where we must go into the woods, right? We must go into the woods alone. We must go in without a flashlight. This is metaphorically, of course. And in a sense of our own self-discovery. This is our own shadow work. This is our own sense of discovering who we are, you know, our sun sign and the descendant as well. Discovering who we are. Looking at our shadow. And so, you know, North Node in Gemini is saying we must do this. We must go in a place of self-discovery and find what works for us. That's not an emulation of the teacher, not an emulation of the professor or whoever has taught us this. You know, this is truly discovering what works for us. Same with this cosmic egg energy, Uranus square the sun, right? It's similar. Okay, so we're going and finding what works for us. Now, when we emerge from the woods, when we emerge from the forest with this new sight, a new new sense of knowledge. Okay, North Node in Gemini is what we're talking about here. Now we communicate, right? Ruled by Mercury. Mercury is up in Aquarius with Jupiter, abundance, the sun, our sense of ego self showing up, and Saturn saying, let's make these laws and commit to this new way that we're creating, this new life that we're creating, the new age of Aquarius, okay? So Mercury's saying, okay, now we've emerged from the forest with new insight, and now I'm going to share this insight with you. And now, okay, and now naturally your vibration, you've raised your vibration, okay, by doing this deep inner work. So you're naturally going to attract other people of the same vibration. This is all vibrations. You know, everybody's vibrationally. We only attract those that match in the same vibration with us, okay? So now we're going to attract other like-minded individuals who have gone to the woods, to the forest, to do their self-discovery. And then those people communicate, you know, and say, oh, that was your enlightenment. That's what worked for you, and this is what worked for me. And we find those similarities, you know, the thread that, you know, that string theory that ties in, you know, our different individual experiences, okay? And not everyone, let's be honest, not everyone on this planet is willing to do the work to walk into the forest alone without the light, okay? So those individuals that do this work, that emerge with something to share, they do this and share this with the community to add insight, to help raise the vibration, and to change the thinking. Again, we're talking all about the North Node in Gemini at this point, okay, and how this is connecting with everything else. Now, the South Node in Sagittarius, okay. Once these individuals emerge from the forest, emerge from the woods, and collectively get together and share the knowledge, this is the Sagittarius energy. This is saying, my experience this, and your experience this, and your experience this, and now collectively, because we have all done the inner work, we can collectively come together and write the manuscript, write the book, write the history of, to you know what I mean? This is where the religion, this is where the philosophy, this is where the education comes in. This is the sign of Sagittarius. And it's also about the journeying and the traveling. It's traveling outside. Where Gemini energy is inside. This is an internal dialogue here, you know, with the information that the holes in my skull perceive, my eyes, ears, you know, that I'm taking in information, I'm processing the information, and I'm discovering what this means to me. Okay, so we're in this place of self-discovery where the great minds of the past, that was knowledge that worked for them at a time. We're in a place of self-discovery that's saying, I need to wipe the slate clean respectfully of yours, of your idea of life, of your concept of reality, of your concept of religion, of your concept of philosophy, of your concept of existence. You know what I mean? You know, it's just like, and here's the thing too about rediscovery. I know this is getting long, but you know, it's like this is all relevant. And here, you know, it's like there's now bones being found. Oh man, what country is it in? I think it's in India. Don't quote me on that, but you know, we had this even here in the United States, they're finding giant bones, like giants, and they're finding these bones that predated the artifacts and bones found in Africa, where scientists thought everybody came from Africa. Pangea was this thing, you know, everybody came from here, and then we dispersed out. Well, now that theory, or that high-minded, all these scientists got together to discuss this concept and agreed upon it, and now are teaching that to the world. Well, now through new discoveries, right, Gemini in the North Node, through new discoveries, we found that that's not truthful. So this, you know, reality that we all came from Africa and then the descendant from there, this is not real anymore. You know, that truth is no longer the truth. Okay, so this is the South Node in Sagittarius and the North Node in Gemini of self-discovery, right? We're rewriting history. One day at a time. Self-discovery, baby. All right, my friends. Have a beautiful, what is it, Wednesday? Happy hump day, my friends. Enjoy this Cancer energy. Coming back to heart and home, right? Love you. I wish you enough, and we'll see you tomorrow.